Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sarah Louise and I talk about relationships, spirituality, wellness, health, and all those kind of things. So today I wanted to talk about the phrase where we say he who cares the most has the least power in a relationship. And this is really true, essentially. The person that cares the most about the other person does generally have the losing end of the stick, and the other person gets all the power in the relationship. If you care the least, you have all the power, right? Obviously, I'm not saying to go out there and to just not care about your partner, not give love to your partner, not, just give to your partner. It's actually it's all an energy thing. You can actually be the most giving person in the relationship, and it doesn't actually mean that you care the most, actually, because that caring the most comes from an energetic space of, do you essentially want that love from your partner and care about your partner more than you care about yourself and more than you give love to yourself? And I think that's really the important aspect when it comes to this, that it's all an energy thing. It's not about the actions. You can care, you can give, and you can actually still care the least. But it's not about caring less, but it's about caring for yourself more, essentially, and valuing yourself more, and always kind of coming back to that space. Because if you're willing to twist yourself like a pretzel and you're willing to change your values, or just casually forget that you have some values or desires because you're so afraid of losing this other person, you're either afraid of losing them, or you don't want to lose their attention, or you don't want to lose their love, or you don't want to be alone, or whatever reason it is, if that is greater than you caring about yourself and being willing to have boundaries and being willing to, not accept the things that you don't want and that really just don't align with what you want from your life, then you're always going to be the one that's changing yourself, twisting yourself, and doing things that are not really in alignment with you, just to keep that other person, or to keep their love, or to keep their attention, or to keep their energy. So whilst I'm not saying, to go out there and not care, obviously we want to be in relationships where we both mutually care. We can't care for our partner at the expense of caring for ourselves. It has to be a mutual relationship. I always see relationship like a game of tennis. Obviously, there's times, right, where maybe one of you is ill and you have to step in and look after the person, or, there's times when sometimes you have to be that one to step up. But overall, it should be like a game of tennis, it should be a mutual game, not just hitting the ball at the wall all the time. It should be just a mutual rally. And obviously, you don't have to be pedantic with it. Oh, someone didn't text me back, so I'm gonna, not text them back. And, they sent me one text, so I'm gonna send them one text. That looks silly. But it's that general reciprocation feeling, and you just feel it when you're in something that's right. It feels reciprocated, it feels reciprocal, it feels like the tennis balls going back and forwards over the net in an equal way. And that's the aim, you don't want to be that person that's willing to change yourself, change all your beliefs, flex yourself, and start to think, oh, maybe I can adjust to them. That once you do that, it's a losing battle. You've essentially just thrown yourself away and you're at the mercy of this other person at all times. To stay strong in your own energy and have something mutual, you have to kind of not bend so much and not be willing to just essentially do anything to keep the relationship. So I do actually like that phrase, and I think it should always be thought of at times, and you should check in with yourself and think, am I the one that's way over caring here in this relationship, and I've lost all my power in this relationship, and I'm essentially just at the mercy of the other person, and I'm like a person lost in the sea that's just being thrown around by the waves, rather than the person on the still calm water on the paddleboard, that's partially responsible for building this relationship and in control of where it's going, and has an equal part in it. And I think these are things to always remember all the way along. So have a good day, everybody. And I'll chat soon.